Welcome to the weekend edition of the Retro Yuuki Roundup show. I am your host, Retro Yuuki. Today we'll be talking about next week's schedule, the return of community nights in the form of FPS nights. We'll talk about that. We'll also talk about what happens when Francis the Hedgehog comes to the channel, which could be very soon, by the way. The Mario Gamecast trial run, and we'll be talking about the first series for the YukiCast podcast, talking about algorithms on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. We'll talk about that in a moment. First, let's talk about next week's schedule, and it is packed. And I just added something new. So Monday next week, we're starting. We're gonna continue Star Road tonight and Monday, but Monday is the last day for Star Road, just because I don't want to drag it on too long. So Star Road final, no matter what happens, is going to be 5:30 on Monday. Then Tuesday we're starting the anime channel with Tales of Vesperia, and you're going to see Luna. That is officially this is the official reveal of the model, as you can see on the right side of the screen. I just haven't. I have done it. I have done reveal in VR chat already, but I'm gonna wait until I make a request compatible to let you guys see Luna in VR chat. But you will see her on the channel, on the anime channel on Tuesday of next week. Potentially tomorrow with Curse Mansion. I'll think about it still. I don't want to break the algorithm too early. That will be Tuesday and Thursday for Luna. VR chat this week is gonna be 5:30 on Tuesday and Thursday. We have Infinite on Tuesday, Shady on Thursday for next week. I'm gonna wait until I am fully ready for Luna to be in VR chat, so I'm gonna wait. Then on Friday we have a special edition of Mario. We're going to start our Mario Gamecast, which I'll talk about in a moment. And you may have noticed that the time is now at 10:45 in the morning. I'll talk about the reason why in a moment. Then for the first time in a while, we're going to return to our community nights every Saturday night, open lobby, and just in time, Season 3 of Modern Warfare Dolls is coming out on Wednesday, but we're going to play on Saturday. So open lobby Saturday, we're going to check out the Season 3 material at 5:30. Then Sunday, we'll be closing out the week with Tales of Vesperia to do the anime channel. Okay, so that is what we have for you this week. Now, let's talk about FPS night, which is first person shooter night, or our community night. So every Saturday starting next Saturday, we're going to have COD, Apex Legends, or Fortnite for you guys to play with me. And it is all open lobby. Stream time will be at 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Our first week is next weekend, and just in time for Season 3 of the stuff. We'll be checking out multiplayer, Rebirth, Resurgence, and other stuff. That is going to be on Saturdays. Now, we do need to talk about one other thing. This one is going to be on Retro Yuuki Productions live. So, in addition to our Tuesday and Thursday VR chat material, we're going to have our community nights returning. So come on over. We'll always be checking out Plunder mode when it comes out during the Season 3. Now we do need to talk about another important topic that is going to be part of the channel potentially very soon here. And that is our boy, Francis the Hedgehog. So he is in a potential play within the next 3 weeks. I will tell you, I have been chatting with my artist, the artist that is making him, and he is already mentioning that he is coming within the next 3 weeks, potentially next week or 2 weeks from now. So I said within the next 3 weeks, just as a safety net. With that said, though, the schedule is going to change, and there's going to be some changes. And as you can see on the top right corner, this is a potential schedule. This is not for next week, but although it looks like it. So Friday is going to be our, would, depending on what game we're playing at that time from Mario, it's going to be at 10:45, but that will determine based on when he gets into the channel. But for example, let's say we're still playing Peach's Memory. That's going to be our 10:45 a.m. stream. However, you may have noticed I have just added another VR chat at 5:30, and this is specifically on a Friday. So, and it just so happens that just on time that the next Friday is my last time for volunteering at church for their particular semester. I call it a semester, but it's not really. So I volunteer at church on Fridays, on certain Fridays. It just so happens that April 14th is going to be my last one of the year, of their particular semester. They're going to be doing confirmation mass on the 14th, so I got to be there because I've been helping them out for the last few months here. So that's why I'm attending to that. But after that, though, 5:30 becomes an option for streams on Fridays. Okay, in addition to 10:45. Now, if you remember the schedule type, if you guys remember Shadow Saturdays, this is basically Shadow Saturdays, but not for Shadow. It's for Francis the Hedgehog. So instead of Shadow Saturdays, I just turned it into Francis Friday Nights, or FFN, if you want to abbreviate the whole thing. So Francis Friday Nights will be starting when he comes in. As of Friday of next week, assuming that remember I volunteer at church. So I will not do a 5:30 stream next week, this weekend. I mean next week, excuse me. But once Francis the Hedgehog gets in, every Friday after that is 5:30. Okay? Then Saturdays is going to be our FPS Saturday nights, community nights, and Sunday is going to be our anime night as normal. So Friday is the only exception. However, I do want to give you guys some other things that could happen. Roleplay with Francis the Hedgehog is coming. I will tell you now, I am thinking of one already. It's already in the back of my mind. Francis the Hedgehog Plays will return officially. I just have to figure out how I want to play it. I will tell you Sonic games are going to be on that channel. In addition, you already know about this channel because Francis the Hedgehog Reacts to Sailor Peace is coming back very soon here, within the next few days. So that's another thing you want to pay attention to on the channel. Okay. Now let's talk about the Mario Gamecast. What is this about? So the Mario Gamecast is technically a Mario stream on Mario Yuuki, but it adds a podcast element. So if you want to talk about Mario, Nintendo, all that good stuff, we're trying it out for the first time next Friday morning on the 14th. Okay, so here it combines our podcast with gameplay of a game on the same stream. So it will start earlier because we're gonna add the podcast element. So at 10:40, the stream is going to begin for the podcast portion. At 10:45, we actually begin the podcast portion. Then at 11:25, we're going to take an intermission break, like a little bathroom break and all that good stuff. And then at 11:35 in the morning, on the same stream, by the way, we're going to do the gameplay segment. And then the stream would end at 1:10, as if this was a regular stream. So it's going to be one stream, one long stream, podcast first, then gameplay. Now, speaking of podcasts, I do want to talk about the first series we're going to be doing for Yuuki Cast. And it talks about, if you guys do not know, the Yuuki Cast, we'll be talking about content creation on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, And we'll always be talking about streaming stuff. So, and back end stuff, and all the nerdy stuff that you guys need to learn about when it comes to content creation. So, what we're going to have for the first series is we're going to be talking about the algorithm. We'll be talking about the big word algorithms or algorithm for this particular series. First series. So, episode 0 is I'm going to be talking about brief what is an algorithm, and then episode 1 we'll be talking about Facebook. Okay? Then we'll talk about YouTube on episode 2. Episode 3 we'll talk about Twitchy. Episode 4 we're going to recap the algorithm of the big 3, and then we're going on to the second series, which talks about back end. The YouTube Studio, the Twitch stuff, and the Facebook meta thingy. Okay? So that is the Yuuki cast. Alright? And that is all for today. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys hit that like, hit that subscribe button. And we'll see you guys at 5:30 tonight for Mario for Star Road. Enjoy, and we'll see you guys later.